ask yourself, when's the last time you built something that was perfect? And the answer, if we're all honest with ourselves, is we've never built anything that was perfect. All right, so if we admit that we've spent our whole life working on whatever it is, like maybe working on ourselves or working on learning math or working on learning whatever it is, and we aren't perfect yet, the reality is we're never going to be perfect, and nothing we build is ever going to be perfect. So we need to quit trying to be perfect. It doesn't mean we're going to quit. We're never going to quit striving to be perfect. We just are going to realize and be humble enough to know that we can't be there, and so therefore it means we got to set milestones. And so that's the first thing. If there's no such thing as perfection, or that we can't build a perfect engine. Well, plane engines are tested a lot more than car engines, but they still break, and that's why there are two engines on airplanes, kind of thing. So perfection is one. I think the second example I'd say is really around testing. This idea of, if I write the software and I give it to you to test, should I give you an hour? Well, surely 2 hours is better. What if I give you 2 days? Is that better?
What about a month?
Yeah, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years. Like Karch tests this software for 20 years. Well, the thing is, you're not going to catch everything.
No.
Because it's going to, even if you make it, I'm using air quotes, if you make it perfect, the moment you made it perfect for 100 users, the moment you go to 1,000 users, it's going to break. Or you go to 100,000 users, it's definitely going to break. So scale plays in there. And then there's also the timeliness of it. If you took 20 years to test the code or 2 months to test the code, it's now obsolete. So that's the second piece. And I do think everything is broken, and because it's imperfect. Is that how you think about it too?
Yeah, I think about it on a spectrum, right? So like if you've got, I don't know, what's the example? If you've got a new feature that you're going to ship, you don't ship that new feature when the core functionality of that new feature just doesn't work. Right? But if you think, hey, there might be a corner case over here where it doesn't work, that we might, and this is the other end of that spectrum, there's a corner case over here that it might not work in 1 in 10,000, right? And you're shipping a feature that's going to get used 40 times a day, right? Ship the dang feature, right? And it's like, and to me, that's the whole thing of like, this is a principle, it's not a rule, right? So in those two extremes are really easy for people to navigate. Okay, dude, this is going to happen 1 every 10,000, and we're talking about tens of uses a day, ship it. Versus like the core thing is broken. What's difficult is whenever it's anything in the middle. And for me, my like personal guideline is I want to ship anything as soon as possible that has a beneficial effect on the group that I'm targeting with the thing overall. So if me shipping a broke feature probably has a detrimental effect because they're going to be like, oh, the new thing that I wanted is there and it's not there. Shipping a feature that works 99% of the time is probably going to have a beneficial effect, even though it might not work 1% of the time.
Yeah.
Right? And I think for me, that's the gut check for, do we just ship it or do we make it where they have to wait longer for the thing to get in their hands?